this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete, and touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Golden Eagles are back within a couple of the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. This is Reese on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reese. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Holding. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And they take a knee. Second and 11 at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on for his fifth kick of the night. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Toronto, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Shamrocks and the Huskies, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Pacific Northwest and the bustling city of Portland, Oregon. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Toronto taking on the Huskies of Portland. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles... The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, Walker. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 75 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Second down and 6 now.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes?
Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They go play action here on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. But you look at this defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season has been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
They'll look to throw here. Going to Farrow on the screen. Oh, good move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 15 and a first.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. It's Farrow. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Stiff-armed him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And complete. It's Reese. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 57 yards.
A 57-yard gain. 1st down, Shamrocks.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Shamrocks are able to add on to that lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answers for that right there.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the drive there took 6 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Walker. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Portland's offense now about set to take over. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because, to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Get out of here with a W, baby. Put some points on.
Back to throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
Switch, rock, bring it. Shot alert, check, Panther.
A handoff to Farrow. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
No, no, hey, ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. And Walker has it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Complete to number 4.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Number 89. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. Going to Farrow on the screen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Foster. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Farrell will try the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are able to cut into that deficit. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by York is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 6 yards.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Holding offense.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. They're going to look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They bring their punter out there now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he fields it cleanly. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete.
Intended for his running back out of the backfield.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Second and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ali. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to throw now on first down. And hauled in here by Rivera. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the give to Farrow. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 5, 2:24 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 15. Shedding through the defense. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Toronto, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Portland, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long.